Hi guys! Today I wanted to come on here really quick and I'm gonna attempt to fix this straw hat. I prefer my hats to have a straight, kind of a stiff brim. This one's a little not so stiff. However, it still maintains its shape pretty good. So I prefer my hats this way. However, I'll show you how this one looks and why I don't like it. You see all the waves in this hat? I don't like it. I bought one before from the same place online and it was perfectly fine, but this one came, look, you can see the back. This one came this way and I don't like it. So I'm going to attempt to stiffen it up with some glue. You can also use Mod Podge. I had a huge gallon of glue somewhere in the house and can't find it now that I need it, of course. So I'm going to attempt to do it with this old glue bottle that I have. It still works, it's still tacky. And so I have parchment paper to protect my countertop, and I have this old container with a little sponge brush, and I have a cup of just warm water from the faucet. And I'm gonna add, I thought that maybe I would add a whole 4th cup, but I feel like 1/4 is too much. And I don't think it needs more than a cup, we'll see. So I just added like a huge tablespoon of glue. And so I'm gonna stir it and let it get dissolved in here. Yeah, I think this ratio will be good, which was 1 cup of warm water to a tablespoon of glue. Okay. And just continue to stir until it's completely dissolved. And this is taking a minute, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I have stirred and stirred, and my glue, because it was a little old, was a little clumpy. So it still has some chunks in it. I'm gonna try to avoid using the chunks. But if you have a more fresh glue, which like I said, I couldn't find it, it will dissolve a lot faster. So it's not gonna make a difference as long as you have this milky, runny solution. It's gonna work, okay? So I placed my hat back on here on parchment paper, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start dabbing it on here. And hopefully you can see, yeah, you can see from there how it's soaking it in. It's soaking up all the liquid. And I'm gonna go fairly close to the body of the hat and try to do the entire brim, but I don't want it to get absorbed up through the sides, so I'm not gonna go all the way up to the edge, but very close. And I'm gonna add a lot of water until I see that it is wet. You can see that it's getting wet here versus the other side. So I have tried starching this hat with some of the starching spray that you use for like ironing clothes, and it did stiffen it up a little bit. I used a rag on top and on the bottom, and I pressed it with some steam, and it worked a little bit, but I'm hoping that this glue will stiffen it up a lot more where I don't have to keep doing this every now and then. We'll see. Okay, that's it. In some areas I did get a little bit of clump, and all I did was spread it out with the sponge and it was fine. So here it is. You gotta make sure that it's laying out completely flat, and because this one is a straw type of material and the weight of the water and the glue, it's staying pretty flat. I don't need to press or put anything on here. So I'm gonna take this outside and let it dry in the sun for a few hours. We'll see how long it takes. I'm not quite sure. I've never done this before. So I decided to come out here to show you guys exactly what I did with it. So I brought my hat out here, and I live in sunny Florida, so there's always sun here. But I'm gonna leave it outside here in my lanai, and hopefully the sun's coming down already, so there's not a lot of direct sun, but it'll get some sun and some of the sunny Florida heat. So I'll come back and check on this later. Okay, so this is the next day, and I am checking on my hat. It looks pretty good. It looks like it's stiffened up. I left it out here overnight. Hi guys, so it is the next day, and my hat is looking fabulously straight. I'm so glad I didn't ruin it, but you can feel it. It's like stiff. I don't want to mess with it too much. I mean, it's still flexible, but it's pretty stiff compared to how it was before. So now, missing my earring. So now the thing will be storing this hat in a place where it's not gonna get crumbled up or bent back into what it was. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I guess it did work after all. And now you have a video out there that shows you how to do your straw hats, how to stiffen them up. Have a great day. Bye.